Hi students, in the last class we studied the valence bond theory, formation of the four coordination compounds by using valence bond theory. In this class we study about the metallurgy, extraction of the metals. There are some important questions. One of the question is leaching of alumina from bauxite. This question carries 3 marks, very important one. Leaching of alumina from bauxite. This bauxite mainly contains oxides of silicon, iron and titanium as a impurity. The impurity associated with the bauxite is oxides of silicon, iron and titanium. Then first step is the powdered bauxite. Powdered bauxite is dissolved in concentrated sodium hydroxide solution at 473 to 523 Kelvin. 473 to 523 Kelvin and 35 to 36 bar pressure. 35 to 36 bar pressure. Alumina dissolves. Alumina means Al2O3. Alumina dissolves in NaOH to form sodium aluminate. Alumina dissolves in sodium hydroxide as sodium aluminate and silica SiO2. Silica as sodium silicate. While impurities are insoluble. Other impurities like iron oxide and titanium oxide, while other impurities are insoluble. Which can be separated. That insoluble impurities can be separated by filtration. In some times they ask without reactions explain the leaching of alumina from bauxite. Reactions not required. At that time you have to write this theoretical point only. If they are not mentioned, reactions not required, then directly you write the reactions only. If they are already considered reactions not required, then must and should you have to write the theoretical point. That is, first step is bauxite contains oxides of silicon, iron and titanium as impurity. Powdered bauxite dissolved in concentrated sodium hydroxide at 473 to 523 Kelvin and 35 to 36 bar pressure. Alumina dissolves in NaOH as sodium aluminate and silica as sodium silicate, while other impurities are insoluble which can be separated by filtration. For this one, write the reaction. Al2O3 alumina 2NaOH. You have to balance the reaction. 2NaOH plus 3H2O. This alumina dissolves as sodium aluminate, that is 2NaAlOH4. Sodium aluminate, 2NaAlOH4. This is the first step. Second step is that aluminate solution. The aluminate solution, that is sodium aluminate and sodium silicate. Aluminate solution neutralized by carbon dioxide hydrated alumina, hydrated alumina get precipitated. Only alumina get precipitated, but not silicate, sodium silicate. Hydrated alumina get precipitated. And for this one you have to write the reaction, that is NaAlOH4. This is the aluminate solution. 2NaAlOH4 treated with carbon dioxide that forms Al2O3 XH2O, and 2NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate. This is the reaction. This is the precipitate. Represent aromar downward. Hydrated alumina get precipitated. Third step is that sodium silicate remains in the solution. Separated by filtration. Then hydrated alumina is filtered and is heated. Hydrated alumina is heated to 1800 Kelvin. Pure alumina is obtained. Pure alumina is formed. That is, reaction is Al2O3 XH2O. An arrow mark mentioned delta. At 1800 Kelvin, you get Al2O3 plus XH2O. This is the pure alumina. This is the three steps. For the first step, you mention an arrow mark at 473 to 523 Kelvin, and 35 to 36 bar pressure. This is about the leaching of alumina from bauxite. If they mention equations not required, then you have to write the theoretical words. If they are not considered equations not required, then you directly write these equations. Explain, just they considered as explain leaching of alumina from bauxite. That question carries 3 marks. Then directly write the equations. Al2O3, 2NaOH, 3H2O, 473 to 523 Kelvin, 35 to 36 bar pressure, 2NaAlOH4. This step carries 1 mark. Then 2NaAlOH4 plus CO2 neutralized by CO2 forms hydrated alumina get precipitated. This step carries 1 mark. Finally, this reaction, hydrated alumina heated to 1800 Kelvin, you get the pure alumina. This is about the leaching of alumina from bauxite. Please practice this equation as it is. You copy this one as it is. Then you get the 3 marks. Next, you consider the Hall-Héroult process. Next, consider extraction of aluminium by Hall-Héroult process. This is most important. Either they ask leaching, concentration of bauxite by leaching process, or they ask Hall-Héroult process for the 3 marks. Very, very important. First, you observe the diagram. In this diagram, this is the graphite rods or carbon rods, graphite rods. These graphite rods has the anode charge positive. Then this is the steel vessel with carbon lining. This is the carbon lining. This can act as the cathode, negative charge. Then this is the electrolyte. Electrolyte is mixture of molten alumina, cryolite Na3Al6 and fluorspar CaF2. This is the electrolyte. Then this is the outlet for the aluminium. That is molten aluminium. This is about the diagram for the Hall-Héroult process. In this question, you have to consider the electrode reactions. Electrode reactions means the anode and cathode reaction and overall reaction. That is, first one is anode reaction. anode reaction, anode electrode, anode reaction. First one is anode reaction. That anode reaction is, that is O2 minus. From the alumina Al2O3, oxide ion is obtained. That O2 minus combines with the carbon rods. They forms the CO, liberating 2 electrons. Or O2 minus combines with C, forms the CO2, 2O2 minus, liberating 4 electrons. This is the anode reaction. Then second one is cathode reaction. Cathode reaction. The cathode reaction is Al3 plus accept the 3 electron. Al3 plus 3 electron, that forms the Al. This is the cathode reaction. Then overall reaction. Next one is overall reaction. Overall reaction. Overall reaction is 2Al2O3 plus 3C, that forms the 4Al plus 3CO2. You practice these 3 reactions and the diagram. Then other sub questions. In this one, generally they ask the sub questions bits wise. Next, fourth bit is the gas evolved at anode is oxygen gas. Oxygen gas is evolved at the anode. That oxygen combines with carbon rods, forms CO and CO2. Oxygen gas evolved at the anode, combines with carbon rods, forms carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Hence the graphite rods should be changed for a very few minutes. Why graphite rods should change for a very few minutes means oxygen evolved at the anode, combines with carbon rods, forms CO and CO2. Hence graphite rods should be changed for a very few minutes. This is the next question. Next, one more question is the role of Na3Al6 is, the role of in cryolite is to lower the melting point of alumina, and to increase the conductivity of alumina. To lower the melting point of alumina and to increase the conductivity of alumina, molten alumina mixed with cryolite Na3Al6 and CaF2. This is the role of Na3Al6 and CaF2. To practice as it is, they can take any 3 bits, totally 6 bits. One part is diagram. Next, anode reaction, cathode reaction, overall reaction. Gas evolved at the anode is oxygen gas that reacts with carbon rods, forms CO and CO2. Hence graphite rods should change for a very few minutes. Then last question is role of the cryolite and fluorspar to lower the melting point of alumina and to increase the conductivity of alumina. This is about the all rod process. Practice as it is. You copy this one as it is. Next class we consider other important questions.